Hey, what's up, guys? Captain Barbo here again, and today I got a video for you. And this is going to be my entry to Cloudedjourney's 1 subscriber contest. Um, Cloudedjourney is a phenomenal YouTuber. He's been around for quite a while. Awesome guy, great videos, fantastic collection, and he's always a pleasure to watch. I always look forward to watching all his videos because he always has great content. And straying away from more simple videos, he actually takes each comic, shares its significance to him and the significance within the book, and he knows a lot about comics, and you know, just an overall pleasure to watch, and just a great guy in general. Starting off, there's a total of 5 questions that Cloudedjourney has asked the entries to have, and the first question is comic book resolutions for 2015. For me personally, I recently only started getting into comic book collecting, and I think the main takeaway I've learned in the recent months is just to take it easy on spending, learning to be patient. I often find myself biting the bullet too early or pulling the trigger on certain books where I can get, better condition or in a better price where I don't have to break the bank for. So yeah, I should just take it easy on like buying some books. I have to learn to let go of books. I also have to learn how to, have self-control when I'm in the store, because a lot of times just because it's cheap, I see a book that's a fair price for 75 cents, 50 cents, but just because it's cheap, it doesn't mean I have to buy it. Because often I'll buy all these books and then like I'll never read them, and then I'll never plan on selling them, but they just sit there and like it's useless, and I feel like that's a book someone else would have, you know, that someone else would take better care of, or have a greater significance for them. So rather than just spending the money that could be used on a greater book that I have in mind, I just buy it. So rather than doing that, I don't need to buy it. So I gotta teach myself to do that. This year, I certainly have a greater direction in what I want. So I want to be able to get books that I actually want. So make the hobby more enjoyable instead of grabbing all this useless stuff. So those are my current comic book resolutions for 2015. However, they probably will change in the coming months. Um, Question number 2: favorite issue that's not worth a lot of money, and why? This is a harder question. I'm sure a lot of other entrants will um, agree with me when I say that this isn't an easy question, because there's tons of people that have lots of different issues that are their favorite. However, I think this one recently has really spoken to me in terms of its significance to me personally. This was actually featured in my first video. This is Marvel Tales 137, and this is a reprint of what the Amazing Fantasy 15 has. Why I think this is so cool and why I think it's so special is not only is it a cheap book that you can find very easily, which are often in boxes. However, now on eBay you can get this for like $15. I mean, it's not really worth that much because they made so many of these, I believe. Moving on, I think this book is so cool because it brings back the idea of what comic books truly are, and that's the story. Rather than looking at the significance of it and its price, this book really represents the actual happenings that are in Amazing Fantasy 15. So, without having a chance to actually get Amazing Fantasy 15 and having the ability to read a hard copy of the expensive $10,000 plus book, you can enjoy it simply in this reprinting. Everything is here. This is exactly what's in Amazing Fantasy 15. I think that's spectacular. I think that's so... It's so easy. You get to see, you can remember, you can go back to the roots, the real origin. You see him get bit right here. You see the radiation. You see his upbringing, what he was before he actually became the Spider-Man. You see him develop the technology for the webs. People forget this. People think it's just built in, like it's part of the power. He made this thing. he made the web spinners. You see Uncle Ben get murdered. You see him let go of the assailant that actually killed Uncle Ben. So overall, I think this is just a cool book because, it really brings you back to the real origin without breaking the bank. So I think this is just a cool book to have because you really get to read the origin. And, I read this several times already, and you don't break the bank either. It's not in great condition. This is really a reader to me now. I can care less about the condition, but the significance to me is just, it's the roots of what comic books truly are. Oh, excuse my backdrop here. I know you guys are used to the blue backdrop. As Cloudedjourney has said before, that the blue is very soothing. I just put that in there because I know there's going to be a lot of blank space. I want you guys to stare at a blue wall the whole time. Moving on. Sorry if this gets a little long, but number 3, show off your creativity, art, music, dancing, or whatever. I used to be a hardcore artist before. I used to be interested in doing prints and sketches and watercolor and all that. I recently lost all of that and, haven't been really in touch with it as of late. But I actually made this recently. This is just a head of Spider-Man. I saw an internet image and I just mimicked it. So I did pencil. I just inked it, and then I did some coloring using a expo marker to show light reflecting on it. Well, yeah, that's some of my creativity as in recent. But when Cloudedjourney says whatever, I'd like to also share a little bit of why my name is Captain Barbell, and that is because I'm a competitive powerlifter. I am a state record-holding powerlifter in the junior 181-pound division. And what I'm going to do now is going to share a few videos of me actually doing it. And this is my way of sharing what I have that makes me a little different in terms of being a comic book collector. So enjoy. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed those videos. The respective videos, the first video was a squat of 485 pounds. The second one was a deadlift in competition of 565 pounds. And the last video was a training video of me doing 400 pounds for speed sets of 3. Moving on, the fourth question is highlight 3 newer YouTubers that I like. There's so many YouTubers that I enjoy recently that, have just started. But 3 that have recently caught my attention that have been actually really early subscribers of mine who have been quite supportive are Illy865, J-Rox, and Manny NYC. I will be linking all of their YouTubes in the description below. Also, a quick shout out to Ray's Fan. Thank you for shouting me out in your Cloudedjourney contest entry. And last but not least, number 5, suggest a new name for your channel. I chose Captain Barbell because, it's a combination of 2 of my passions, which are, comics and, weightlifting. So I put the 2 together. Captain, that's sort of comic-y, and then Barbell, which is, yeah, you get it. But Cloudedjourney, I think you should look for a name that represents who you are or what you're sort of interested in. We, as the community, don't really know that much about you. However, I think I know that you are from Canada, so I thought it'd be funny to have your name be Great White North Comics. And I know that you were involved actively in a mission there. You were in mission or something like that in South America, and I know that as a representative of mission, I think Peace, Love, and Comics are that's a fun name. I know there's a bodybuilder that I keep up with. His name is Peace. He always concludes his videos with peace, love, and muscles, and I think peace, love, and comics would be, a great name. However, I do think the Comic Hustler is pretty funny. Not funny, I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty gangster in my opinion. Well, yeah, thank you guys for watching my contest entry. Thank you, Cloudedjourney, again for having these contests. Always been a big fan of your videos and collection. You're actually one of the channels that have actually made me wanting to produce content in the first place, so I can't thank you enough. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, please message me. Hope you guys liked the powerlifting videos. Please subscribe to the channels I did shout out in the video, and to Cloudedjourney if you haven't already. Yeah, that's it. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoy your new year, and until next time, guys. Captain Barbell signing out.